4 years ago, no one believed this man would be Argentina's ultimate savior. Once branded as football's most overpriced flop, from a massive transfer joke mocked by all, to the absolute anchor of Argentina's midfield. Enzo Fernández has completely silenced his critics over these 4 years. Who could have imagined? That astronomical price tag wasn't a badge of honor. It became a heavy chain used to attack him. A 121 euros million record-breaking winter transfer. Hate comments piled higher than the stadium stands. No one thought this massive financial blunder would become the heartbeat of the Argentine midfield. Just 3 months after World Cup glory, Chelsea broke the bank to bring him to the Premier League. But this historic move quickly became his original sin. Chelsea was in absolute chaos for 2 years. 4 managers in 2.5 years, constant squad overhauls. Tactics changed over and over again. He was forced to play 6 different positions. Deep-lying playmaker, defensive mid, attacking mid, winger. Plugged into any hole they had. When they won, his efforts were ignored. When they lost, the most expensive player became the instant scapegoat. Even his private life was magnified under a cruel microscope. Flop, one-season wonder, the biggest overpay in football. The higher they built him up, the harder they tore him down. But this 22-year-old young man never uttered a single word of excuse. No blaming the coach, no throwing teammates under the bus. Always staying quiet in front of the media. He just put his head down and grinded on the pitch. Truth is, there was no overnight success in his story. A kid straight out of the River Plate Academy. He didn't sign his first pro contract until he was 19. He couldn't even lock down a bench spot in the first team. In 2020, without waiting for the club's plan, he asked for a loan to the overlooked Defensa y Justicia. That league was brutal and fiercely physical. Savage tackles, chaotic tactics. It was no place for a wonder kid to level up. He fought tooth and nail for every minute on the pitch, grinding his way from a bench warmer to an absolute starter, driving this underdog team forward. He ruthlessly secured 2 Continental Cups for them. In those days away from the spotlight, he mastered the art of doing the dirty work, fearlessly throwing his body into brutal defensive battles, keeping a cool head to dictate the attack and tempo, filling whatever gap the team needed. Returning to River Plate, he won the league title instantly. At Benfica, he won 3 Midfielder of the Month awards, topping the league in long ball accuracy, carrying his team to top the Champions League group of death. Even his hard-earned 1.5 million euro signing bonus, he donated entirely to rebuild his boyhood academy's pitches. In modern football, staying grounded is worth more than pure talent. When the 2022 Qatar World Cup began, Enzo had made his national debut just 3 months prior in a star-studded Argentina squad. He was an unknown rookie, easily ignored. A shocking opening loss to Saudi Arabia pushed the whole team to the absolute brink of elimination. In the do-or-die clash against Mexico, he was subbed on in the 87th minute as a final gamble. Messi delivered a low cross. Enzo took a touch and curled a beautiful strike, becoming their youngest World Cup scorer since Messi. It was also his very first official international goal. From then on, he cemented his starting spot until the final. The world watched Messi and Mbappe trade blows. Few noticed his staggering 10 tackles that night. Setting a World Cup final record 21, he showed zero fear under massive pressure. Argentina ultimately claimed the crown on penalties. He easily claimed the Best Young Player award, becoming the first South American in history to win it. Arriving in the Premier League as a world champion, he crashed into the lowest point of his career. But true warriors always let their football do the talking. From struggling to adapt initially, to mastering the intense physical rhythm, and fully unlocking his talent alongside Caicedo. He took 2 years to silence every single doubt. In the 2025 Conference League final, a tying header and an assist sealed a miracle comeback win. He suffocated the opposition's midfield in another cup final, leading the team to a dominant 3-0 victory. Counting his South American titles, the World Cup and Copa America, he reached 6 major international finals and won them all. He is football's ultimate Mr. Undefeated in finals. Many call him an all-around midfielder, but he is never a jack-of-all-trades, master of none. Defensively, his work rate covers the entire pitch, winning the ball back over 8 times per game. A solid shield protecting the backline. In possession, precise short passes and lethal long balls, ripping defenses apart with massive crossfield switches. Offensively, his late runs into the box are perfectly timed. His edge-of-the-box long shots are ultimate deadlock breakers. In today's Argentina squad, he is no longer just the kid standing behind Messi. At 25, he is the undisputed general of the midfield, the creative hub of their Copa America title defense, scoring and assisting against Brazil in the qualifiers, to that lifesaver of a goal in the World Cup. Whenever Argentina's on the ropes, he always steps up. Football is never short of teenage prodigies. 16-year-old wonder kids emerge every single year, but most are ruined by hype or destroyed by harsh criticism. Enzo's greatest asset has never been just his talent. It's the fact that no matter the outside noise, his rhythm never falters. Never arrogant when praised, never broken when attacked. No excuses, no complaints, just grinding game by game, turning all the doubts into stepping stones for greatness.